Let's go, baby. 80K for Bitcoin. We're on our way to 84,000. 90K, 100K. I can't take it anymore. Let's go. Let's go. We're so rich. It's crazy.
Pedras velhas que são casas para quem quiser passar. Onde a vida, onde há brilho, com certeza é no mar. Pedras velhas que são casas para quem quiser passar. Onde a vida, onde há brilho, com certeza é no mar.
I mean, how rich are we now, baby? How rich are we now, baby? Hold on. This is why we have this. This is why we have this, baby. Because when nobody knows what's happening to price action, people come to the Crypto Lifer Show. When their analyst is lost, when people are just like, I don't know what's going to happen, the Lifer has the sauce. This is where the world comes to in the bull runs. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. This is it. This is it. We got the best technical analysis of 2023, and I'm hoping we're going to get the best technical analysis of 2024 because this thing, we nailed it. We absolutely nailed the call. We were live yesterday as Bitcoin ripped up to $80,000, and then we're up to 76.5, 70, and then I gave the call last night in the trading group as I went to bed. Let me show you exactly what I said before I went to sleep. So I was watching this little flag, you know, seeing if they were going to continue this flag and knowing that if they kept this trend line alive, they were going to continue to pump it up to about 82,000. Or we were going to continue, the world, whatever, I don't even, you know. So, but so far support has formed at 78.5. So I saw this, the 21 coming on the 15, and that flag looked ready to rock. And at that point, I put out the call, right? And then Bitcoin broke out, started to bounce off 78.5, and then that thing would rip. I see 80K coming for Bitcoin. All right. And then when I woke up this morning, this is my phone in bed. I saw that the flag just continued to rip to the upside all the way till it touched 80,100 about, and then would slop a little further to the downside. Now we're inside of a bigger flag here. This is what I started seeing. I bought in here at the bottom of the channel. We'll see where this puppy goes. It's floating around right now. It's not an amazing trade, right? Because it's sketchy. We're in price discovery. Not many people are going to be in price discovery at this point, right? So just, you know, that's one thing, you know, and we could come back to the bottom of the pattern for a second. Sketchy business here in at about 79.8 for BTC. All right. Only time will tell. We come back down to the bottom of the pattern. Good place to kind of double down, in my humble opinion. I might even like, I just feel like I could go extra hard right there. We're battling 79.8. See, a lot of people wish they were in. They're not. A lot of people who don't know what to do. Does bearish divergence kick in? It's a very hard time to trade. It's very tough, right? We're up huge. When you're up huge, you're able to risk a little bit more than most people. We got in so early that a euphoria is carrying us through. Like, we don't have to stress like most, right? I have a sense we're going to come back to the bottom of the pattern here for Bitcoin. Throw me into the negative for a second. You know, you got to give them something to win something. Yeah, it looks like that's going to come back down to the bottom of the pattern, though. Boom, right? Pattern training 101. So it looks like I'll be able to leave the trade. All right. Wait for this to come back down. You know, because this is big money. So if I can get 79,530 or something of the equivalent, so here's the trade. It'll be 1,000 for like 5,000. If we get to 84,111 is where I'm going for. 1,400 for 45, which works for me. Yeah, see how we flashed 815. You saw that? Interesting. Or do I just get in and hold on? Like, see, this is the tough. Like, did we do this? Did we dip out? This is where it really comes into play. But the high stochastics tell me this is going to come on down. See, there you go. I shouldn't be playing around here. This is price discovery, everybody. Welcome to price discovery for Bitcoin. All right. And something we just have to look at. A bit of a kind of a diamond there. It has some diamond vibes. I don't know if it's, you know, it has some type of diamond vibe. I'll give it to you, right? In from the bottom, down to the bottom. You know, there's a chance here. I don't want to. I'm just checking things out. And a little bit of bearish divergence, too. Could be the high there at 80K. You know, we hit 80K. I mean, we did it, everybody. The bigger time frames are extended. Let's do our big top-down analysis here for Bitcoin. But I can't miss. I'm sitting on this one little pocket of time here. And Bitcoin's still flat at 79,840. We're watching it here on the 5-minute time frame. We're watching it here on the 1-minute time frame. Breaking above the 200 MA just now That's my signal for a pump. See, look at breaking above the 200, signal for a pump. What I love about my signal is, look, it got you price discovery here. If you got in when we broke 76,750, it just kept it moving until we lost it. You would have sold 78.9 or maybe been smart and sold the high, right? How do I know where price is going to go? How did I know it's going to go from 850 to 823 in the next 2 minutes? How? Stochastics RSI are extremely accurate. When they're overbought on the 5 minute, and they're highly sensitive on the smaller time frames. They're going to give you more. How did I know to get out of that trade? I would have been down big right now. I was up huge. I mean, I had a lot of money in there, so that would have been down. I would have lost like $400 in front of you if I didn't know how to take that trade off the table. You got to understand what's happening with price action, all right? And don't be out here if you don't know. If you can't do what I just did, if you don't know how to get in and out of trades very fast, how to cover, how to realize you may be wrong for a split second and then just double back. And everyone's like, oh, that's flip-flop. It's really not flip-flop. And that's like understanding what's happening and being like, okay, there may be a better entry here. I could be more surgical, right? Flip-flopping and just getting in and getting out every 5 seconds, have no idea what you're doing, you know. But when you're assessing technical analysis on a high level and you can see exactly what's likely going to happen and you take that probability, like when that Stoch was high, it told me we were going to start to come down to the bottom of the pattern. That's exactly what happened. We have our first lower high too. There's a high, there's a low, there's a higher high. There's a low. It did break that low, so technically you're making a double bottom actually, which is strong. So this is your next area of support, 79,350. All right, if you can hang above that, we're good to go. I just looked up. I'm like, some days when I start this hot and go in, then I'm not even like, you know, there's no audio on, people can't see the screen, and I'm just like completely flopping. So far, so good. Wow, back to 830 fast, though, for Bitcoin. I want to see this 5 minute come back down. When this 5 minute resets, I'm going to feel a lot more comfortable about getting into the trade. Will it happen for me? You never know. There's no guarantees in anything in trading. All there is probabilities. But this is the next move here for Bitcoin. Highly likely, based off the measured move, okay? Which I'd say would be the whole length. You know, why wouldn't it just take the whole length? Because things are getting super bullish. And to me, that gives me about an $84,000 Bitcoin. Good, I guess even 84.2. You want to be a little. So 79.8. It's all about the eights. Remember, I told you it goes to the fives and then to the eights. I've said this many, many times. The 800s, the 800s, the 800s. 19.8. I remember 21.8. That area taught me that because they kept revisiting 19.8 and 21.8 over and over and over again to the point where I was like, I see what they're saying. Okay. Bang. And, you know, there's money to be made out here, my friends. There's money to be made. Bitcoin could take a crash here, come back down. Let's take a look at that fear and greed index. High at 78. Anytime I didn't take some type of profit somewhere at 78, I did regret it. However, I just can't. I don't know if this is profit. You know, maybe SUI would be something to take some profit. You know, if something is extended, but it all depends on what coin you're in, what you're watching, and how you're handling it. Shout out to my lovers of life and everybody out here. Shout out to anyone that took this call in the trading group back up to 80,000 from 78.5. That was a beautiful move. And let's just take a look at the high of the candle on Binance or MEXC. The high of the candle was 80,100 even on MEXC. 80,100. I mean, 80,100. So it's weird when you think of hitting a net worth and then you hit it. When you hit it, I can't explain it, but you're like, you know, of course, I just can't explain. I guess I'll keep it to myself. I don't know if it sounds rude. So I just want to say thank you and God bless the world, man. You guys are watching somebody turn themselves from zero to hero. I worked a night shift for 5 years of my life, almost 6, I think, if I do the math exactly. From 30 to 31 to 35, 36 years old. Finally got off and still worked for other people. It's not like I left the night shift. But it was like, that's the move. You get off the night shift, you do the day shift. Then after you realize the day shift, you realize you got to have your own company. You can't do this anymore. Also, on the night shift, you have a lot of other things to yourself. You get to be by yourself. And then when you come to the day shift, it's like people are on you. Your boss, you have to sit with the boss every 5 seconds. The reason why I like the night shift, because I was all alone. I got in there, everyone checked in, and then they left, and I was there alone. I could do whatever I want, you know. I knew there was cameras and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have my boss like staring at me every 5 seconds, hanging on my every move. I couldn't hang with that. It just wasn't going to be me. So we're watching this flag here on the 7-minute for Bitcoin. That's kind of what it comes down to. Can we get the move? 81,168 would be the next smaller target for this 7-minute flag. And then the bigger flag that I had drawn is 84,000. You pick your poison, right? This is a nice little scalperino here that could play out. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Weeks, baby. Weeks doing damage. Gotta love Weeks. Beautiful, beautiful platform. Beautiful trading. Oh, yes. Well, look, that's that flag right there. That thing boomed to the upside. Still booming. Oh, my God. I left this trade open last night. I didn't even remember this trade. I don't remember making this trade. I was so out of it. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. I can move the stop to break even now. I'm growing the small account. Wow, I'm up 250. I didn't even remember this trade. Looks like it could continue. Interesting. Wow, look at the 4 hour just boom. I saw the flag last night before I went to bed, and I set this up, but I have so many things going on. I might have done this during the live stream. I don't even know anymore. Look at that beautiful call to the upside for Bitcoin. I'm just saying. And it's not even about how much money I make. You guys don't need to worry about. I have done enough spot, and I put 40 grand into SEI last night. That thing went up huge too. Like, it's just, you know, that looks like we're going to continue to the target, 82,000 and beyond. I'm at stop loss at break even. See where we can ride this to. So now my stop's at about 77.5. Let's see how high we can take this puppy, man. Shout out to Weeks. Anyone jump on Weeks.com, baby. Weeks is the spot. Look how clean and beautiful this trade looks on Weeks. You can move this. Look how fast I move the stop loss. Like if I wanted to move this, look how seamless that is. It is even a little more seamless than it is. It's a little nicer, but I love them both. Honestly, I can't give them up. I love them both. MEXC with the lowest fees at the game. Nothing beats the fees on MEXC. Weeks with, you know, the team, knowing the people, knowing Andy and the VP, knowing the people, really big deal. Having that relationship over at Weeks, really like that. So look, we're away from the 21-day moving average, though it does suggest you will come back down if we can't continue to pump up here hard to the upside. Let's see if this last smaller time frame can do damage here. 7-minute looks interesting. 81,168 on the cards here for Bitcoin. Can we break 80K and get the move to the upside? How many people do we here have? How many people do we have here on the live? The fact that we only have 111 people here on the live is insane. This is price discovery for Bitcoin. We are at some of the biggest places for Bitcoin in its life, but let me pop out the chat and see what's happening. The chat is moving at the speed of light here. Shout out to Right Capital Investing. Shout out to Sunny Little Tree. I like that, Sunny Little Tree. That's cool. Seize the Day. Shout out to the Crazy Joker. Coca-Cola announced. Why? Daniel Bolvin. Shout out to Nero 8. Shout out to Hassan K. Armouche. Shout out to the Mubarak. Milligan's Travels. I like that. Knowledge. Good morning. Epic Tech TA. My man. After Hours Investing. How could we forget you? I love you, brother. From day one, brother. From day one. 79,800 for Bitcoin. 7-minute flag looking nice for the move to 81,168 here for BTC. This is the type of mornings we plan for. We plan the plan, not the outcome. However, here it is. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. And you know what's funny? I know you're an ADA man, right, Crypto Billy? I just have this feeling you're an ADA man, right? And me and you never discussed this. I don't think we've ever fully discussed it, but we're both ADA men. And to be an ADA man is something different because that means you have patience like you wouldn't believe. You know how long I've been holding my ADA? Man. And dude, he's going to have, people are like, well, he's going to be in the government. Now they're like, oh my God, ADA is going to have full range, you know? But isn't that interesting? We went from people saying crypto's bad to the people that they were going after running the show. How fast a day can go, baby, when you vote the way what you want to vote into office. We voted crypto, baby. And I think a lot of other people are starting to see kind of how mean, I don't know, whatever. I'm not. Best technical analysis of 2023, baby. We took it all the way and we may take it again. I firmly believe I'm one of the best people to be here when it comes to price discovery. When it comes to, look, last night I was able to find the flag, and again, I'm able to trade a flag, find a flag. We do this on the 1 minute every day. And as far as I'm concerned, we trade price discovery every day. Bitcoin's always in price discovery. It's always discovering its price, even if it may be low or high. If you think about it, in my mind, I sat there last night and I'm like, why am I so good at price discovery? I was like, because you're always doing price discovery. I was like, every morning, every minute, every time. I was like, it's always discovering price. I was like, when it goes down on the 1 minute and reverses and you're trying to find the daily reversal, that's price discovery, Sam. And so we're able to see these things before other people because we look at it differently. And because we believe in God, and God is there for us. God gives you vision, man. God helps you with discipline. God helps you when you're all alone. God helps you believe in yourself when nobody else does. God is there for you. I'm telling you right now, my mom is gone, my dad is dead. I don't call anyone and say, hey, you know, Bitcoin went up to the upside today, Mom. I had a really good time. Love you, Mom. Thanks for everything. You know, I talk to my mom and dad in my mind and in my prayers, and I believe they're still alive up in another realm, looking, you know, here with me. Not even looking down on me, here with me. But and I'm not along right now, except for that long that I just showed you, right? I'm not along right now. Oh, except for that one. You know. That looks bullish to me. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. I'm going to jump back in there at 79,007. 5 minutes taking a long time for the stochastics to reset. Good and bad thing, because it is chopping around, which is what you want to see here. Would be awesome if we begin this move, right, with a Sammy Cup and Handy. They call me Samuel Cup and Handle, Sammy Cup and Handy. Why do they call me that? Well, if any trader in the entire world, I may have, you know, traded the cup and handle, and baby traders might trade it and not even realize it, but I intently trade the cup and handle, I would say, more than any trader you've met in the entire world. Like, I can honestly, you guys, in 8 billion people in the entire world, I thought about it because the uniqueness of it, and I went through my whole mind, and I'm like, maybe there's another guy out there that just hits the cup and handle all day long. Maybe. Yeah. Who here is long on the cup and handle, baby? Who here is so excited about this change in cryptocurrency? Who here is seeing gains in their portfolio they've never seen? Who here is super excited about the future? Put a 333 if you can't believe what's coming your way, because you already know it's coming, baby. Put a 333 if you know what's coming your way, because you already know what's coming. You are blessed to be here with me. Every single one of you right now. We are all blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be here with you. May Allah bless all of us. May God bless us all. Amen, man. This is just a time to really reflect on what you have and be so grateful for where we are. We fought so hard for these times. 79,772. Are you kidding me? Everything I preached, everything I put forward, everything I laid out is going exactly the way it's supposed to be going. These are the times, my friends. These are the times. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless you, my friend. Weeks pumping to the upside as we suggested. I mean, jump on a flag, grab a flag, name a flag, call a flag. It's up. Look at this, 32%. Pepe up 13, starting to move as we speak. And all this liquidity now, you've released the altcoins. You know, Bitcoin has been released. Like, the altcoins are gone. It's time. It's time to fly, baby. It's time to fly. You see what I'm saying? This is it. These are the days of our lives, baby. Stack up and get ready to rock. This continues to pump. I mean, we're in price discovery for one of the biggest assets in the world. For one of the safest assets in the world. Every day that it goes up $1, it becomes more secure. It holds, you know, it holds so much, and this is insane. CETUS is getting a little bit of a sell-off there. We're from 48 to 45 in the morning. The market cap is 1.5 trillion now at this point. I mean, it's unbelievable. Look at that. There's the cup and handle to the upside. Probably everyone trades the cup and handle. Maybe I don't want to be like, look at this guy. But I made it my staple. I made it my stamp. The cup and handle, baby. Mom and dad, it says, oh, yeah, left where I could hang out after cancer. They're lost. I took time to learn crypto and TradFi with no distraction. Now on places like this channel. Amen. I know exactly how you feel, and that's what I was here for you. You were here for me. I was going through some of the toughest times of my life. Just exactly. My mom died on Thanksgiving last year. I'm coming up 2 weeks from now, and, you know, this will be a celebratory moment for a hard time. For a hard time, right? And look, I mean, we're away for the 21-day moving average a little high. I'm happy with this. I'll flash close it and get back in on that flag of the smaller time frame. Maybe it's a beautiful trade though, and I'm in a break even. This is a smaller account that I've been growing. I'm just showing you how you don't have to think about anything. Just, you know, just in tears. So thankful and blessed. Happy for the future. Love this channel. Shout out to Swish651. Kaz, Ada in Bitcoin, believe. Amen. I lost my mom 4 months ago, unexpected. Had to sell my Bitcoin to cover for the funeral. I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. You know, Bitcoin just looks hard, man. It looks hard here. It really does. I'm about to lock in when this 5 minute comes down and curves and we hold a key level, specifically a higher low here. And I've showed you even the flag here on the 7 minute if you're uncomfortable with the bigger trade. 7 minute looks likely to pump here. It's, you know, and I'll show you, I've been seeing this recently. The shoulder with a very high left shoulder. They did this like 4 or 5 times just in the last couple days. And see, it's kind of an inverted, but it's hard to tell. It plays out. I've been back testing it mentally recently, just kind of watching it. And I'm like, yeah, it happened again. Shout out to members only trading. I love you, brother. May God bless you with everything in my heart. Shout out to Master Friend of the House. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Shout out to DJ Rip. Shout out to Trader Nick. Silver Stack Maker. Sammy, you're really a great man to push through it all. Keep teaching us all while going through the family loss. Respect and love you. You guys helped me do it. You guys made me realize it was possible. And you guys made me realize there was something to fight for. All the messages I got, all the testimonials, all the people that said they were lost. I thought about it. I said, you know, Sam, my mom may be dead, but I have a good handle of my finances. I understand this cryptocurrency game pretty well. And I really understand how to teach people how to trade. I've taught many people how to trade. I said, if I give up now, so many people that depend on this knowledge and education aren't going to get it. You know what I mean? This is my best Scottish jacket today. Scottish. Man, blessings on blessings it is to be alive here with each and every one of you. And that just looks right. It just looks right. I can't explain it, but it just looks right. We'll start. Do we limp in? Limp in with a mini? At this point, it's like, you know, the net worth soars so high that this just becomes fun, you know, at this point. It's all about the 8s, though, right? The 8s are amazing. And what we'll do is this squiggles around, we get another one, another one, and another one. If we break out, retest, we get another one. And hopefully load up more, but we kind of break the ice here with just a little nibble. And it's a very small, it's like 80 for $300, okay? Don't like, but again, I'll take whatever they give me, and I can compound that, put that in an altcoin. You have to remember, everything you get is better than everything you didn't have. That could be turned into something bigger every single time. Look at the streams now. Whenever I just pop on now, we're going to get 1,500 people in the stream now. Streams are going to be out of control. Let's give the people what they want. Bitcoin going sideways. Let's see if we can hold the zone. I just, you know, if this dumps hard, it could affect your altcoin. If it goes sideways, it continues. We're going to be in, okay, you know. Oh, there we go. We dump. It is a symmetrical triangle. And I'm a smart man risking very little. Look at that. I'm probably down $20. $7. See that? I'm not trying to lose. I made massive amounts in the last few days. There's no reason to give it back. Well, I don't even think it's dump time. I wanted to see the stochastics on the 50-minute reset. Remember, this is what I did when I originally began. This was supposed to happen like a few minutes ago, and it did not. Could be a nice buy point there too, though. See, that's where I might add to the trade just to nibble it. Got that inkling to add. I just added a little bit more there. We'll see, though. Could be sketch. But I like that area. And there's fear there. Whenever there's fear, I like to use the fear. So whenever the old me as a trader used to freak out, that's when I buy now. You know what I mean? I just flip the emotion into a buy emotion from a fear emotion. That's a beautiful cup and handle. That's a high and a higher low. I mean, that thing could rip. Very well could rip. Congratulations to everyone in this timeline. Yeah, basically every single person here is in massive gains. Like I don't know if there's a person here that's losing. If it is, we will help you. And even if you're here, you're winning, because if you're losing but you came to this channel, you found the remedy. You know, you're sick, but you're going to heal. We're going to heal you. So, look, Sammy did it again right off the bounce. Everyone else was in fear. That's when you have to use the fear to your advantage and snipe. Again, do whatever makes you happy. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Yesterday was a beautiful day. If you're thinking of moving to Florida, okay, if you're just like considering it, thinking about it, if it's something on your mind, right, jump on it today. It'll blow your mind. Look at Bitcoin 80K right now. I thought this was funny, you know, I wanted to put that little Bitcoin head on it. I should have sent it to my team, put the little Bitcoin head on it, right? A little bit funny. And we're riding Bitcoin up from 77.2 to 79,000, right? Hanging out in the jacuzzi last night, unbelievable. But the sunset last night at Siesta Key Beach, the quartz sand, looking out with my family. Just a beautiful day, man. And it's funny, that's not my family, but I have the same cart in a similar chair. So I was like, looks like my family. Beautiful sun. I mean, it was awesome. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. There I am with the baby. Baby's got the beautiful blues, man. But life is awesome here in sunny Florida. Bitcoin hitting all-time highs, sunsets, and rainbows, man. It's everything you think it would be. God bless America, man. The right man for the job at the right time. Sam Price. Now, you thought I was thinking of somebody else? No, I am. The man, the big guy. The big guy. No, we shouldn't say that, right? Because there was the big guy upstairs, remember? 10% to the big guy. Everywhere is a paradise. 100%. I used to live in freezing cold Boston, and it would have been 47 degrees here and probably rainy. And I would have been just as happy, you know, just full of life, just excited. Just as excited, because you know why? Life is awesome. Wow, BOBO fell, came back inside the pattern. Interesting times. I want to say, look at ALTLAYER. ALTLAYER was breaking out of the flag that we had not too long ago here. And ALTLAYER would do damage. Look at this thing, continuing to pump. So I gave so many flags the other day on the channel. I said, man, all these flags are looking beautiful. Get ready. I said, everything is in a flag. I basically showed everyone exactly how to trade all coins. 90% were in the similar pattern. I put out as many as I could. Sammy, that's a cute baby. Thank you, baby. thank you, Papa Flash. I appreciate you, Papa. That is a cute baby. What I learned, sorry, I didn't mean to call you baby. It just slipped out when I was thinking about the baby. It is a cute baby. You guys think it's too late to enter a buy position? I mean, it's never, I mean, when you ask if it's too late, it usually is. But, you know, I mean, 79,780, I just entered a buy position. So I don't know. You do whatever makes you happy. I apparently don't think it's too late. I just got in. You do whatever makes you happy. And I didn't sell my other position. So if I thought it was too late, I probably would have bailed. So for some reason, I'm sticking around. For some reason, I'm still sticking around here at 79,775. Who knows, though? We could be, you know, starting that downtrend. I do see possibilities either way. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. We dump down here. We are very high. There's bearish divergence. I mean, we're in price discovery at this point. It's any person's game. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen or how it's going to happen. Nobody. All right. There's my, and that's, look, I would have been in for, you know, $2,000 for $6,000 or $6,000 for 18 or something. But I don't see that, you know. Fed breaking the 1 day 200 MA. That's what I'm saying. And we talked about SCR. We talked about all of these things booming to the upside. Alt layer banging on them. Like, I could just go through like a lot of the things that we put out in the trading group. Alt layer doing damage. Some people have never traded in their life. This may be the first flag. Who here has never traded before this week? This week is the first week you've ever traded. Any true beginners here? Any people just like heard about Bitcoin and you're just jumping in, you Googled it. Put a 111 if you're a beginner here. I want to know because I want to know how I can help you. A couple things I can bring up and discuss here on the channel if you're a beginner for cryptocurrency. Number one, when sending cryptocurrency to family, friends, or to your own exchanges. Okay, we got some people who just jumped in. Look at this. A lot of people. No, just kidding. You're funny. If you're just jumping on in, right? And you're sending cryptocurrency, send 10% first. Say you want to send $5,000 to an exchange. You're really excited. Everything's going well. Send $50 first. Send $500 first. Okay? Always send a small amount first to the exchange. Number two, have a hardware wallet. Make sure you have what's called a hardware wallet. I have a link to a Trezor in the description below. Trezor's a great place to start. They're a reputable company, right? They're a great, easy access to secure. They have a low barrier for entry. Their first one is still available for $49. You can begin. I'd advise you get this one, the Trezor Safe 5, just the highest tech at $169. But they even have a one with the touchscreen. This one here with the touchscreen. And it's got a color touchscreen. It makes it very simple and easy to use. The Trezor Safe 5, right? Black graphite, blue, or red. And it's a great place to store your ERC20s, your Bitcoin, Solana, all right? Thousands of different tokens. It doesn't do everything. Like a lot of your off-scale memes that you might not have known about, like maybe Caspa, it might not. I don't think it has Caspa. All right, but it has the most of like the big uns. You know what I mean? Your Cardano, all that, all stashed away safely on your Trezor hard wallet. All right, 79,690. Bitcoin battling 700. Is this the top for to this weekend? Did we hit 80K? It would be nice if, you know what I mean? I would like a pullback personally. Why? Because if you get overheated and overextended, and if Bitcoin pulls back, where's the money going to go? Into altcoins. It's not going to go. It's not going to do what the altcoins aren't going to, in my humble opinion, dip like they did last time. They're likely to absorb this liquidity and get a further push to the upside. However, every time Bitcoin dips, people are wishing they got in, and everyone's waking up on 9 in the morning, 6 in the morning in California, and they're just like, and people are just like, oh my gosh, I should have bought Bitcoin. You know how many people are spot buying right now because they just, why not? And remember when I kept buying Bitcoin at the end, I said, this is the last chance possibly to get it below 70,000. I said it over and over again. I said, man, this could be it. I said, you got to take this seriously. This could be the last time. I said, this isn't the trade of the week. This is the trade of the decade. I tweeted it. I went over these things. I feel like a lot of what I said goes on false ears. But I keep telling it. I keep saying it. I keep going over it time and time again, right? Hey, Sam, with the Trezor, does it actually hold your tokens, or does it just connect your online wallets as used as a physical passkey? In blockchain, nothing holds your tokens. Your tokens are always on the blockchain. Your seed phrase is your key to seeing the tokens on the blockchain. Hey, what time is class? Did I miss it? I just didn't know. I couldn't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at her with her little. Oh, she loves her daddy. Look at those little eyes. She's doing this little move to the right and to the left. Look at, she smiles for her daddy. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Oh my God, you're so cute. You're such a cute little baby. Oh my goodness. Big. You're getting big, mashallah. God bless everybody here on the live. Wow, that's a cute baby, somebody said. Man, that's my pride and joy, man. Me and my wife make beautiful kids, man. I have to say. They're really nice to look at, these little cuties. Hey, could you look at Sui, please? Mom, look at it, Elwolf. Mashallah. Amen. Amen. You made that. Thank yourself. You're funny, man. God made that, man. With the help of the love, man. Unbelievable, right? That two people can make a life. Isn't that like we physically come together and you can make life? Like a human is born into the world. Like, man. Easy to do when wifer is a hottie. You're funny, man. Shout out to Crypto Plumber, man. She's smiling at the charts, man. She's so proud of her husband and how we've navigated these waters. Man, Bitcoin, baby, Bitcoin. God is so good, everybody. God is so good. I finally submitted to God years ago, and the channel took off. My light took off. Investments took off. And you could say, oh, that would have happened whether you submitted to God or not. But my mind wasn't right. I had a lot of issues. And I was able to find God, man, and I didn't go to, psychiatry and therapy, all that nonsense. Like, I found God and I found exercise and I changed my life. And you can too. Anyone can. Believe in yourself, push yourself, and find yourself, man. We talked about SHIB banging to the upside. SHIB did damage. I mean, you name it, it's gone. Like, you name it, it ripped. Look at SHIB hitting the target too. SHIB hitting the target for 49% gains. And like I tried to tell you, these things happen and they happen fast. And before you know it, it's gone, baby, gone. Like, it's gone. Look at that. 49% gains for SHIB. And I was all over. There's a video of me just being like, SHIB is going to move. There's such a highly likelihood of it. I own SHIB on my Coinbase account. So let's go SHIB. Bitcoin 79,680. Looks like we could go nice and sideways here. And the altcoins really could get altcoin weekend. On Thursday and Wednesday, all those flags were telling me that the altcoins were about to explode. You don't see that many flags all at once and have high probability conviction moves for many, many things all at the same time. All right? The tongue has the power to destroy or prosper, brother. Keep that positivity. Jesus is God. Amen. Amen. Psychiatry, yeah, exactly. Hey, Sam, your analysis on JASMY, please. Thank you. JASMY, baby, JASMY. JASMY looking absolutely beautiful here, breaking out of that long-term downtrend that it started back in June of 2024. I mean, this is serious. Real serious. And it held this level very nicely. Seemed to accumulate. And I'm a big holder of JASMY. And the second JASMY breaks this daily 200, boom, altcoins are going to start exploding. It's funny, when I first saw this, I didn't trust it. It was 5, 7, 8 years ago. Then I saw it again, a couple more years. Then I watched how bull runs happen. Then I saw the pumps. Then I saw the things change. And now I'm like, oh, that's 90%. Once we break above that, it's gone. Like, you start, and then you're able to trade it, and then you're finally free. But it took me about 10 years to finally be free. Once JASMY breaks that 200 MA, and it's going to get back above 22.4, I see, there could be a flag up in here. You're going to see how the moving averages play out. But that thing's going to moon. And I may not have to be as specific now. I mean, you can see there's a beautiful support. Previous resistance became support. The high volume node on the VRVP, you got above that. You're likely head to this high volume node. That's the next place you can go. I mean, there's not much choice here. JASMY to 3 cents and beyond, in my humble opinion. Okay. Yep. And AERO is getting tight. The last we looked at it, looked like it was about to explode. It did explode. Look, the W, AERO for the win. No joke, right? AERO for the win, baby. And AERO at 157, baby. Shout out to everybody that got in. We have now 5x'd our aerodrome to the absolute upside. This thing is a just absolute behemoth aerodrome, baby. Aerodrome. And continuing on that daily to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for AERO. Nice pump up. It broke above resistance. Look for AERO now just to make flags somewhere above 146. Catch that 21-day moving average. We could get some another sideways flag here. Project your flags before they happen. Wait for price action to come on in. Never chase. All right. Opinion on block asset on Solana. Never heard of it. Let's take a look here at Deck Screener and see what you're talking about here on Sol. And it's called block asset. USDC on Solana. For Sol, block asset, right? $23 million market cap. No locked liquidity. See how the liquidity doesn't have a locked? That's sketchy, man. Tells me that it could be a rugger. There should be a lock sign right there on the liquidity, so it tells me to be careful. If it doesn't have a lock sign, I really can't talk about it. Yeah. Why do they keep showing my dang DMs, man? Drill, baby, drill. I like that. I like that. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right. Bitcoin holding its own here and pumping out the cup and handle. Look at that. And we got the low stochastic like I waited for, which tells me that we could probably make some moves here too. Again. Okay, I forgot. I thought I had left the trade for some reason. No, still, yeah. Bottom of the trade, though, still a nice area. And we got the nice bounce off 79.8, and now it looks like this thing could get real busy. It really does. So I'm excited for what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Hey, God bless you, Drift TA. Drift is just really, wasn't it down really bad when we last looked at it? 79,009 going back to 80K. We could see another all-time high here on the channel. We're very, very close. We are a couple, $200-300 away from an all-time high here, folks. At any moment, this thing could absolutely rip to the upside. This is insanity here. You got to trade this. This is just trading at its absolute best. Price discovery for Bitcoin. You can't beat this moment in time here. You just can't. If everybody's here, you guys are watching history, you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena. Welcome to the show. Welcome. You're a lifer, a crypto lifer, and you will be a lifer for life, baby. Once a lifer, always a lifer. What is a lifer? Someone that puts their all into everything. Someone that goes hard, whether it's investing, whether it's life, whether it's exercise, whether it's loving people around them, whether it's teaching, whether it's expressing passion for God and life and happiness and positivity. That is a lifer. And you have to go hard with something positive. I remember we were watching crypto go down in the summer in August, and you were on for hours. So funny, man. We've been through the thick and thin together, all of us. We've been the FTF crash just a year ago, 2 years ago, where crypto just absolutely demolished itself to the downside. But we bounced back from the ashes. We bought Bitcoin back then. Those were the greatest times of our lives. That created the opportunity that presented itself to us. And we were able to take advantage of those moments in time. But there was heavy fear then, and most people would never have bought in Bitcoin. We did. Most people said it's going to 9K, 8K. Oh, I'll buy lower. I'm listening to what this guy said on Twitter. El Capo, 12,000, right? There was a lot of mishaps out there. A lot of people saying we were going somewhere we never went. Okay? So we stayed the test of time. This channel never budged, man. And, you know, we get to kind of look here as people lick their wounds. We get to eat the fruit of our labor at this point. STLX ready. Can you check it? I mean, all the BRC20s, the whole Bitcoin network looks like it could get litty. But man, Aerodrone for the win. You gotta love Aerodrone. Let's take a look at the super chats and the fan funding today. It is just beautiful. 1,600 people here on a Sunday morning live. The channel is booming. We're on our way to 75,000 subscribers. We're about to hit it probably maybe tonight or tomorrow. If we ever even hit it, maybe I'm even wrong. I don't even know. We're getting so many subs lately. It's awesome. Blessings on blessings. The channel is growing nicely. God bless everybody that helped that occur. Congrats on net worth accomplishment. God bless you, man. Thank you. Shout out to Twill Lineman for hire. Can you look at POPCAT for long? Thank you. Hey, Sam, can we please recheck TRIAS for me? Opinion on block asset. Let's take a look at TRIAS, POPCAT. And, TRIAS and POPCAT here real fast. I won't leave Bitcoin alone. 79,800. The more sideways we go, the better here for Bitcoin and these altcoins. Let the altcoins get some pumpage here to the upside. First thing we want to look at real quick before I jump into these alts is Bitcoin dominance falling to the downside as suggested. We said, can Bitcoin dominance get the pullback? It is getting that pullback. This is an amazing thing to see. Bitcoin dominance getting the pullback to the downside. Summer, if I'm annoying you, you can close my door, baby. I'm sorry if I am. Okay. The nicest dad in the world, Sammy P. I got 3 daughters, man. They got to be treated just like they're the best, man. And they're so good to me. So we're good to each other. We have a really good time. It's a very nice, calming, beautiful place to be here at my house on a daily basis. I really, really like the feeling and the vibes my wife and me created, and it's a good place for winning. All right. 79,820 Bitcoin dominance. Does it bounce here though? I'd like to see it lose this channel. Really start to drop. So here's the deal. If we get this drop here, alt season, boom, right? If we can lose this point of control, we have a gap there, and that is going to be our alt season, like our first little mini, the beginnings of what could be, but a substantial one, right? Where we really see movement. I mean, Cardano ripping to the upside, you name it. And let's take a look here and see what's hot today. Cardano up 41% on the day. Caspa up 36%. We talked about getting that bounce on Caspa at that key level. SUI booming to the upside, right? Deep Protocol following SUI. CETUS following SUI. SEI up 14% on the day. GOAT up 21%, right? That's that AI meme. Floki, Nero. This one's hot. Everyone keeps talking about this one. Almost like you have to have a piece of this. Mu doing damage. I have some Mu. I like this coin. Continuing to rip. Ondo. I have Ondo. Even Atom finally getting some love. Little bitty Atom bouncing back. Hex taking the story. I mean, you name it. TIA getting the bounce. Phantom getting a bounce. And this is just beautiful. In the last hour alone, Caspa up 11%, ripping to the upside. Moog ripping, POPCAT ripping, Bonk, Shiba Inu. We talked about Bonk last night. I mean, I'll be honest, it's fish in a barrel time, baby. You just have to be able to draw a flag, know a flag, hit a flag, and make it happen. 79,900. When I see that, I get excited. We want 80K again, and we want it now, and then we want 81,000, 84,000. Let's get a huge move here on the stream on a Saturday morning. The world doesn't care now. No more low volume Saturdays. Things have changed. See? This is where we need to be. Saying, can you look at Brett on Ethereum? I love Brett, baby. Block asset is GambleFi. And as a UFC participant with the locked liquidity, still be a problem. I don't know why it doesn't have locked liquidity, man. Yeah. Maybe it's just they have to update the chart. Yeah. A lot of things say they have this and that. I don't know, man. Yeah. You might drink your own Kool-Aid sometimes. I've done it. I'm not saying you are. I'm not trying to be rude. I just got to tell you what I tell you. I don't know what's up. I'm just showing you it's an anomaly compared to what the coins I'm looking at. All right. Like here, you give me a coin that I like that we want to break down, like Brett on base or something, right? There's Brett for Wrapped ETH, Brett on base right here, right? And I mean, it doesn't, for some reason, they don't have the lock liquidity sign there too yet. So I'd have to look into that. Ask my team, like, why does some have the locked and some don't? Yeah, you like to see locked liquidity, though, in my humble opinion. Well, look at that. I go to Brent on base, and it's, you know. So, did they not update it? Is there something going on there? I don't know, right? Like, I love this coin. I've been in this coin for a long time. This thing is about to launch, too. Like, you can just see, like, the whole market's beginning its next markup phase. After just a lot of consolidation. A lot of consolidation here. And so you can even see Brent on base about to do damage. Go back to 26 cents. That's its next bigger target. And that's going to, you know, go to a $2 billion market cap. It's going to be one of the bigger boys in the game here. This coin's hot. I'm telling you right now, look, someone just bought 24,000 USD of it 1 minute ago. Someone bought $4,000 of it. They were just like, all right, it's time, man. People are feeling themselves right now. And 80K for Bitcoin, baby. $80,000 Bitcoin. Let's go. Let's go. These are the days, man. These are the times to be alive. These are the days. Let's take a look here. $80,000 Bitcoin out the cup and handle. Sammy. That's why they call me Sammy. Look, there's the cup. There's the handle. They got that little dippage, but it still did the flippage. Only at 34. I thought I had way more money than that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Average entry price, $100. Load up. We just saw 80K though, and a tap at 80,000. Man, when I see 80,000, it's like, it's so cool to see Bitcoin at 80K. It's such a number, such a vibe, you know? So they're building liquidity below us back to 78.8, and that would make sense. 78.8 would be a good place to bounce, right? I tell you, the 800s. But look, they got us all the way back up to 81,000 too as well here on liquidity. And again, the way we trade on the regular daily basis, like I said, is basically very similar to how we watch price discovery. So you're set in mode for price discovery. If you're watching this channel, you're going to be able to handle it. You're going to be able to learn about it, and you're going to be able to bop and weave. You're going to have all the skills in trading to be able to use whatever you can at that moment in time to really figure out what's happening. Can you check Swell? Is Reset My Brains. Get to education from you, brother. We'll join your live class in the trading to become a pro. Thanks again. I will get my pen. Thank you to you. God bless you, brother. Shout out to HK. We love you, man. So let's take a look at Swell analysis. Let's take a look at Swell. Okay, Swell, baby, Swell. I took Swell 4 to 6 or 5 to like 6.2. Remember, brand new coin, low liquidity, right? So, and people get airdrop this coin and stuff like that too. So you just got to always have that in mind. Very, very high risk. So all you can do is make your support or resistance lines. That's all you can do. And you do want to see that you're rounding, that the bottom is beginning to round. You know, you're starting to get that. Here's the deal. As long as Swell can hang above that 200 MA on the 15 minute, it can rip. If you see like 3 to 5 candles, or even maybe I'd say 2 to 3 candles start to close below this on the 15, and then you also close below this line, Swell could start to at least make this gap down to 5 cents. And then maybe further down to 4. The thing is, its bottom seems to me to be 4. If it gets sold off hard, it goes to 4. You know? It just doesn't, you know, it's so new that the likelihood of this market taking it further to the upside is very high. And you can see Swell go from 6 to 10 cents pretty fast. Again, it's very high risk. I'm not in it right now. I do have stuff staked on Swell. I got into Swell with ETH and all that stuff. And, you know, we'll see where it goes. And that's been staking for almost a year now at this point. Okay. Swell could get all the way up to about 10 cents. All right. It is high risk. All right. Let's look at the next smaller time frame. There's not a lot of information because the time frames are small. Like, you like to see this 5-minute break above the 200, this yellow line. If it does that, it gives you more of a safe zone that you're going to pump. Okay. Look at that, restake Swell Network AMA. Yeah, so you can stake your Ethereum, and then you get what's called STETH. And then what you can do is you can go to Swell and stake that, and then you can get a return on both. So you can earn like 3% on your liquid, and so you're earning 6% because you're learning 3%. You see what I'm saying? It's pretty interesting. And then you go back and you can reclaim your Ethereum, all right? And you could sell the remainder of your STETH if you want. And, you know, we also got ETHFI as an airdrop. We got ETHFI, and then ETHFI started to pump. Let's take a look at ETHFI here, which is, you know, pretty cool coin. And so, yeah, we got this for free. And so as the ecosystems grow, and if you see Ethereum grow, ETHFI is going to pump. Ethereum name system likes to pump with Ethereum. All right, these are things that start to move together. And then ecosystems just start to go. Once Ethereum moves, AVAX likes to follow, because AVAX kind of, you know, faster chain, better, you know, Phantom starts to move. Anything that kind of used to rival or run a, you know, a node, or, you know, just be faster than Ethereum, boom. Or anything that was on chain. Let's take a look at the old coin. Is MATIC starting to move? Is old MATIC, did old MATIC finally get some love here? Or is it pole now still? Can you still trade MATIC? Even MATIC did get a bounce, but from 29 cents up to 41, MATIC got an a lot of people sold off their old coins for new coins. See, I saw that a lot. Like, there was just too much hot stuff that was exciting for people to grab, and they had, you know, an old bag of something. And so the coins that people didn't really pay attention to, they got hammered even more. And MATIC was one of them, because, you know, it didn't perform enough, wasn't talked about enough, and people kind of decided to kind of let it go to the wayside a little bit there. All right, let's take a look at Drift, DRIFT, and we'll get you on the Bitcoin here at 79,880. It is struggling now to kind of hold that level. Nice little pump. We did see 80K for a split second there. The high of that candle was 80,050 and 80 cents. And now it's just sideways price action. It would be awesome if we just continue sideways all day long and let the altcoins absolutely go on a tear. That's what we want to see. Personally, that's what you're looking for, right? And again, definitely an extended live stream today, because this is alt season. This is bull market. All right. We're here for you every single day of the week, baby. 2 times on. We're going to be doing our weekly candle close tonight. It's going to be amazing. All right. Mother getting a little bit of a pump. HGPT, Mu getting a huge move to the upside. Memes just absolutely taking off. Bitcoin back to 79,800. And it looks like an M here. Look at this. I mean, that's an M pattern, right? You can just see, you know, you have to be wary of local resistance. High, low, you got resistance, you got resistance. Can't seem to close a candle above 79.9 for BTC. Okay. I'm down $1.26. I think I'm going to hyperventilate. I could only lose 120 bucks. My stop losses are all like $40 and $30. That one's a little bigger. So 120 is a loss there possible if we don't play. If it doesn't play the right game. Okay, a coin I see right now looking pretty interesting on my radar. Just want to get, I'll finish Drift, but then I'll give you guys some cool stuff. So Drift had come down to those lows and then ripped. I really like Drift Protocol too. 50, wow, this thing just, I just can't believe what they do. And in 3 days, you can 3x the money. Like, it's just, that's insanity. It's absolute insanity. So then we said, let's watch this consolidation, remember, and put a flag here. when we last saw the pump. And so far, look, it's flagging out as we talked about. Like, you don't know exactly what's going to happen, so you set your projection. There's our alert. Boom. Then what you look through all your alerts in the right side here, and you can see all the coins that you're. Look, I got 51 alerts that I have to go through for the trading group. Those are all going to present possible trading ideas. Wow, and drift, man. And we really like this. Remember, we found it like somewhere here on the live stream. I'd say, I can't remember when. I got to say it was in August or September. And it looked hot to us, and we liked it. It made sense. Everything kind of fit the bill there for drift. Super tight on the moving averages here on the 15-minute, the 200 coming. I mean, that thing looks like it's going to party. You know, Bitcoin does the right thing and doesn't take a nasty dump. Even if it takes a little pullback or goes sideways, I mean, drift looks like it could pump. Again, it's high risk. It's already made some big moves, but at the same time, you're in a bull run here. You know, I take bigger risks here in these bull runs. Drift looks interesting here on MEXC. MEXC has the awesome coin. So does Weeks. Jump on it today to find out more about your next hot altcoin. If you want to jump into the trading group and find out more with a guy that hasn't taken a day off in 1,400 some odd days here, jump back to the live chat here and see at the top. Go to cryptolifer.com to find out more. Cryptolifer.com. Unlock financial freedom. Join our free server on Discord. And then from there, we're going to take you to the next level. All right? Become a profitable trader. Earn support. You can become a profitable trader if you push yourself to the limit. Okay, join a highly motivated community. There's no trading group like this. Continuous Bitcoin and altcoin setups. Push yourselves to the limit. This is your time. All right. Get the education you deserve. Subscribe today and find out more. We have an awesome learning library. Read the testimonials. People from around the world. I'm telling you, so many people from around the world. It's insane how many people come here from around the world. All right. Anyway, nice bounce here. There's a bit of hidden bullish on the you know, that swings down while that swings up. It could get a bounce. Maybe it even makes a right shoulder. This is Bitcoin dominance. We want to pull back here for these altcoins so they can rip. Speaking of the next hot altcoin, Banana Gun, about to do damage on Binance. You name it, it's all over the place. Bybit, Binance, MEXC. Banana Gun, right? Let's take a look here at Banana Gun, what I see happening for it. Well, on the bigger time frames, it's consolidating very, very nicely. It's also used to snipe memes. As more and more people get in, Banana Gun will get used. And as Solana pumps, Banana Gun will likely make that bigger move. I see Banana Gun going from $59 to $137. If it ever comes back down to the bottom of the pattern, that would be an absolute steal for Banana Gun. Look at this kind of shoulder head. It looks like it may make a right shoulder there before it decides to take off. I would watch closely Banana Gun for a possible move sideways if it doesn't just absolutely rip out. Look at that hidden Adam and Eve inside there, which is very, very, very interesting. Banana Gun likely to make a pretty big move to the upside based off of just its utility alone. People use it. Understand that. You know, it has a place in the meme coin generation. And people will use this thing to their advantage. So for me, as a trader, I can speculate on that. And see, as a speculative trader, I watch the market and see what people are doing. And then I snipe based on what I see with the technical analysis and the utility. If it all comes together and makes sense, let's go. Bitcoin, 79,720, seems to be losing the zone again. All right, struggling. Look, that's definitely a double top now. If we lose this trend, we're gone. We're gone. And you got to take a shot every time you lose the trades that you don't make. Can you get the bounce here? That looks treacherous to me. And you lose the trend line, you're going to start making a move. And now you can kind of see, I mean, there's the high, right? There's the higher high, bearish div. There's the low, there's the lower lows, double top. Resistance at 79.9. 80K was beautiful, right? To me, it's more likely we get a bounce and we continue sideways. There's just too much heat in the market and too much heat in the altcoins. But I could be wrong. You know, I am playing a narrative idea there, but fake out, breakout could break, and they like going after these people. And look what could happen here. Let's be a little creative. Shoulder, bit of a head and a right shoulder, possibly too. Not saying, you know, I am being a little, you know. And there you go. We did lose, though. I got to be, you know, when I see it. Look at the 1 minute. Did we lose the 200 MA? We did lose the 200 on the 1 minute. That's a signal for bearish times, baby. And bit of a head and shoulder pattern there, too. We lost the 200 on the 1 minute. Now we're losing the smooth moving average. The 21 is curving down, likely to follow price action. That's a dumpage usually to the downside. Could be a great place to buy in, you know, who knows. We're in price discovery. There's no, you know, no guarantees. I'm in the dark like you, figuring out where price action could go. This looks like you're dropping down to my stop at 79.3 now, right? Could be a good bail point. And a good spot to take profit on my other trade. Look at Pepe taking it all back down too, man. This is the thing about Bitcoin is they're all following Bitcoin. Second, it takes a slot move, right? Again, in the long term, that money will flow. The liquidity will flow. But you always have to be careful. Always. That's tweezer tops pretty high. I'll take my money on that trade. We'll look for something better, but that's a $900 account to a $2,259. Absolute beautiful move. And you know, and I traded, you know, cautiously, didn't go all in, you know, did the right thing, you know, very responsible. And I'm about to triple this account. All right, didn't even need an altcoin to 3x my money, did it on my own. And you could do it too every single day here. Learning how to trade. And this is Weeks. Weeks has demo trading. Weeks is awesome. Futures demo. Find out more on weeks.com. It's an awesome place. All right. Yeah, that 4 hour looks like it could come on down. Let's take a look at the bearish scenario here for Bitcoin. All right. Where we're likely going to revisit now. It's not over yet. Don't give up on this pattern 100%. There's a chance we bounce. There is still a chance. Remember, we are still somewhat bullish here for Bitcoin, but we have to, you know, go with what it's telling us here. And we did break the wedge. The 1 minute lost the 200 MA. Did the 5 minute. Looks like the 5 minute's going to come to the 200 MA, or at least right here. So look, we're looking for a move at least down to 79,000 on 111.79K. If we lose that key level, if we lose 79,000, you're going to look for the bounce at 68,650 there, where this channel began, right? There was a chance we were kind of moving, right? But we didn't get the follow through on the weekend move there. Be careful chasing. A lot of people will chase and get rocked and wrecked. That's all I got to say. Just be careful chasing. At the same time, think of all the people on the outside. They're like, I wish I bought Bitcoin. And they may be kind of aping in too. So I just, you know, I got to tell you, I get mixed signals on this. It could still bounce back inside this pattern. Watch with this fight. You got to watch what price action is going to tell you. Like if, for instance, in 20 minutes, this bounces back, we're tight again. It's like I'd have to take a long with a stop loss below there. I just would have to. Like, there's no choice. They don't have a choice, you know. We're back inside the pattern too again at 79.5. 79.5 is going to be a key area of contention. And if you're having a problem, walk away for a second, go for a walk. You might come back and miss it. I know this is hard. This is tough. This is why really you should be celebrating huge altcoin moves right now and bags that have been packed for a long, long time. All right. ETH looks interesting too. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Look, it's got a head and shoulder pattern. ETH went to 3,000 though. And this is look at our trade here for Ethereum. So ETH comes up, comes down, looks like it can consolidate in around the $3,000 level and then break out. Right? Smaller move somewhere to 6,000. But that says by May of 2026. Like, I mean, unless we're going to do, unless there's like some like horrible, the dollar collapse, we just go straight up, you know, which could happen, I guess. I mean, we'd have to have some of the most crazy moves ever. We get to like 7,000 by August, right? But to me, it's just, you know, usually you follow this trajectory. It is a little sharper, fine. But it still says it takes till March of 2026. I mean, is that really how long the rally is going to run? It may take some time to sizzle out if we get a lot of money in here. All right. It may take some time to fizzle out. A lot of setups are in the trading group ready to rock, baby. Things that look very interesting to me. Funny, Bitcoin Cash node. They like to call it node. This thing used to follow Bitcoin way differently. I mean, CKB, Nervos, look at the 3-day on Nervos. Like, that's a breakout on the 3-day chart. You know, I'm not loving you know, I like to buy before the breakout, but that's a breakout above previous supportive resistance. Like, you can see that's going to move. Very, very likely. Look at the Stokes aggressively pushing up. Cup and handle, bit of a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder to the upside. Right? Nothing has to be perfect in trading. It just has to be. I mean, that thing looks beautiful. All-time highs coming likely for, you know, Nervos back to 3 cents. Again, these things just look likely. I like the 3-day chart for these reasons. Neo. Remember Neo? Wow. QTUM, a coin from back in the day I used to trade. QTUM. Bitcoin holding 79.5 quite interestingly well. Like, it doesn't want to give up that bottom trend line too easily. And I kind of did here, though. So here it's outside of the trend. So now you're looking for a bear flag on the 1 minute. If the 1 minute continues the bear flag, then we're going down. So watch the 1 minute. Watch how this flag, if we can get back inside the pattern, like 21 crossing. I am not in a trade at the moment. I've closed my positions smartly, covered and paid myself. All right, one covered the other anyway. But we basically made a statement here for Bitcoin and the entire alt market. Things have changed. All right, and I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce right back inside the pattern and rip, and this is one of your last chances to get to Bitcoin below 80K. I look at it like that. I look at it on a bigger scale. And how I trade leverage is not how I trade like spot. I'll load up heavy right here, where I might be cautious on lev, because it's not really about that, you know. It's about long-term holding Bitcoin in my humble. That's just how I am, right? Look at this QUNT3.ai. You guys ever heard of that thing? This is a new coin I've just heard about. QUNT3 data, a very small market cap. It's tiny. So be careful. And this little flag on the 15. I don't hold any. I don't know anyone that does. I just found it, and I'm nice enough to share it with you. GPT. QUNT3. Let me see what it says here. Brand new coin. It could be trash, so just be careful. I just found it. I don't want to say that. It's probably not. I don't want to, you know. I mean, you can see it just making this beautiful flag tight. It's getting tight. $9 million market cap. This is approaching zero. There's no trading volume in general. Yeah, okay. He could be right. Yeah, look, not a lot of volume there at all, and no depth. So just be careful. Just because something has a small market cap, be careful. Just because something say it has what it has or could do this, just be careful too. All right. Sui 294 and moving. ADA 60 cents and moving. Hamster up another 10% and moving. And we talked about that. Unbelievable day to be alive. VELO Funny, that thing will rip. Now VELO's in that little flag there too. It's all about flagging it out. If your trade's high up on the 4 hour now, flag it out. Look, VELO looked like it was about to pump. I mean, we talked about it here like that was the secondary high. I haven't learned on it. I see VELO starting to make a big move. See, people are going to start freaking out now. Bitcoin dumping 79,260. But you got to be ready, right? And there, that little bear flag. We didn't get back inside the pattern for sure. The 21 crossed the 200 MA. And there's a sell-off, you know, and people, you know, 80,000, man. We hit 80K, right? So the smart people took some profits. Good idea, right? And then the money flows into the altcoins. That money's going to flow into the altcoins. In my humble opinion, certain altcoins are going to rip and certain ones are going to dip. It all depends. You take a look at the strong coins on the day, and usually those strong coins are going to continue or hold up. So GOAT going back to up 100% in 8 days. Caspa, really one of the stronger coins, back at 15, stronger than you know it. POPCAT also strong. So these are the coins that, like tonight with the pullback, will make a flag and like it continue to pump. So I'll be scanning the market looking for what's hot and keeping you guys privy throughout the day. Take a deep breath right now. 79,260. We could go all the way back to 78,000. Deep breaths, everyone. It's going to be a crazy run, a crazy ride. All right. We're going to assess it every single moment of the day, every second we can. We'll give you guys an update in the trading group. My trading group probably will give you the most updates. I go to bed for like 6 hours. We're going to rock it out. You can ask everyone in the group what the experiences is. They will tell you it's amazing. So blessings on blessings for everyone out here. May you have a wonderful day. And you're like, I'm going to leave now. I do have to bounce on out of here. Despite the market and the awesomeness, I do have a family and I love them. And, you know, part of being an amazing father is balancing your work and your family the right way. And if you put too much into work and not enough for family, you're going to be depressed. If you have too much for family and not enough for work, they're not going to have enough. So, you know, you have to know when to step away from family, even though they want you all the time. You have to be the man and say, I got to work. And that's not easy as a man. You know, many men have to leave the family to get it done. All right. Scroll pump to the upside as we discussed here. And we talked about Scroll last night in depth. Scroll did pump up to 84 there to the upside. You got to love that there. MEXC, place to be to buy on spot. 0% fee on that. You got to love that. And there you go. I mean, the P&L on the day up $23,000 in a day. I mean, you got to love that. I mean, that's what happens when you plow it down. All right. And you make some big moves, right? And again, and, you know, portfolios just well hinged on different ideas. And you have a vast, diverse portfolio in many different things. Okay. Everyone, I'm going to jump on out of here for the day. May God bless you all. May you have an amazing day. Shout out to my Casparians. We did the move back to the upside. Let me take a look if I lost it. I don't want to miss any super chats. Let me take a look here. Hi from Argentina. Levels for Superverse, please. Okay, let's take a look. Billy, hey, buddy. Yeah. Super chat, Superverse, MYRO, POPCAT, TRIAS, STX, and JASMY. You might find... Let's take a look at MYRO. My favorite meme, actually. I love me, my MYRO. So we had this in this flag here. Look, it came up, dipped, made the inverted head and shoulder when we had that pullback for Bitcoin the other night. I mean, you see the shoulder, head and shoulder, the big rounded bottom. Sounds so funny, right? And then you got that supportive resistance level that you made right there. And I'm just bullish on MYRO. It is lagging. You'd want to see it pump a little bit more, but it's a smaller market cap, less people, you know, and they may cycle the funds from SHIB or, you know, back into MYRO. It may kind of be one of those kind of cycle games. So I see MYRO continue to pump like the coins I've talked about. It is in a falling wedge. I mean, it's a bit basic here, right? Like, but it has the tight moving averages. If I go over on the 12-hour time frame, it broke above the 200 MA, which is a very bullish sign. Just looks like it's going to make a couple right shoulders here, in my humble opinion. Like, right before it breaks on out, make some type of tight channel there, and I look for it to get tight for a while. Maybe even a couple more days before it takes off for whatever reason, but that's what I see. Bitcoin 79,380 battling these levels here, but not losing 79,000 just yet. Let's take a look at POPCAT. So remember, the last time we looked at POPCAT, I drew it like this and said it could either come to the 618 or it could bounce and get sideways. So what you do here is you now get rid of this. You don't need it. The aggressive entry was there at 121. Oh, amazing. You could have got POPCAT at 121. I didn't think it would ever get that low again. Remember, we got into POPCAT, what, 90 cents or something? So you're looking for this to just get tight and then break out from this higher low up to 243. We're looking for it something like this. So POPCAT could break out here. I like what I'm seeing. It's one of the hotter coins comparatively. Like, and it doesn't really care as much about Bitcoin. Like, it won't be as fickle. I see POPCAT booming up to 243 sooner than later. I got a call for POPCAT. Stop loss below 122, and I don't think highly likely that that's going to play out. At the same time, could go to zero. You never know. I don't want to be the half the crew, but I'm just going on technical analysis. I'm using my TA and my graphs and my charts, and they're telling me there's a high probability. I could be really way off. You have no idea. All right. But that's what I'm looking at. POPCAT to 243 not too long from now. Stop below 122 for the move to the upside. Okay. SEI for the fam. Superverse TRIAS. Let's take a look at Superverse Super. And look at that beautiful move there on Coinbase too. We talked about Super breaking out back down here, right? At 52, and it tripled up. This thing was hot back in August. I mean, there it is. And it's just taking its time to slowly get its way. 226. It's going to take its time, but it's on the way to the target. It broke the daily 200 MA, which means it's on the way for a new move. That's when that happens. That's when that happens. Here you go, baby. And beyond. But my next target is going to be 218. If you're, hoping to get in and, you missed out on the last pump, I'd be using the 4 hour or the 1 hour to find a flag where it comes into the 21-day moving average and make sure that it holds above 143, 145 actually. Yeah. Okay, can you look at my fan funding, bro? Appreciate you. God bless you. Yeah, we're looking at it all, my friend. We're getting to it, my friend. Ada, please, Lifer. Add GROGGO to your watch list. Much love, Lifer. Thank you, GROGGO. Hey, brother, been in crypto for 6 years. I've seen many crypto channels, and no one is like you. You're the lion Messi of trading. God bless you, man. Thank you. No drama, mate. I love you, man. Thank you so much. God bless you. He's like, I just wanted to hook you up, bro. MYRO is getting close to the 200 daily time frame. Just an idea. Oh, yeah, Joel. You're on point. Shout out to Bit Chizzer. Hey, Sam, can you check QUNT Injective as it's been doing damage? Can you be checked on Helix or CoinHall? So you can buy memes with Injective now. And they're going crazy, this man says. Ninja up 50, 22. It's a crazy, right? Insanity. I have all my Injective. Funny, I forgot I even have Injective. I have a boatload of Injective. And if the memes start to pump on Injective, I mean, I never even thought Injective would get memes. I never realized that memes would pump every single thing. The volume 102, open interest small, market cap 8 million. So I mean, anything could have happened here. You found the flag. I think when you were talking about it, it was flagging though. So you talked about it down there 2 days ago. You did. And so congratulations on the pump for you. Still super high risk for everybody else. And who knows what could have happened. I got but 74% gains in a couple days. And ever since the bottom, up about 150. That ain't bad. And an $8 million market cap, yeah. But you're taking some high risk at the beginning of the memes here. But this is meme coins on Injective. You heard it here first at coinhall.org. Meme coins on Injective. I've never shown this on the channel before. This is yet another place where there's absolute insanity going on behind the scenes. I'd be careful. The last rally, I got too memed out all over the place. I still already am in a way, but I was just like chained out, spread across multiple chains everywhere, doing everything. And like, it's fun and all, but you can get carried away. Like, now I leverage trade on top of it. It just never ends. What are they going to say? We're going to get another rate cut, they believe, in December. But we have a whole month off, too. That's another reason why we always get the big pump in November. We don't have a meeting. The Fed doesn't mess with us. We're free, you know? You don't think that's a coincidence? I think it is. But I don't think there's no such thing as a coincidence. So to me, it tells me something is interesting that you don't get the Fed meeting. We got a pump. Sleepless AI, come back to me, baby. Come back to me. Don't rug us now. Don't rug us now when AI is about to rip. Let's take a look at our baby Fetch AI. And I see Fetch making a huge move in soon. I see this flag breaking out to 256 not too long from now, and then you know, taking revenge on that all-time high. Fetch, baby, fetch. The money is coming into these coins. The money is coming into these coins. The time is now, my friends. The time is now. Wasn't I about to leave? The guy who never leaves the stream when he says he's leaving. Profi, bro, it's a gem. I made insane gains yesterday. Profi's awesome, man. God bless you. Bless your family. Can you check Algo, Arthur, and Crypto Coach K, man? We love you, Crypto Coach K. Yo, Sam, can you check out Swell, SEI for the fam, Ada, add GROGGO to the list. GROGGO for Rap Deed. GROGGO by Matt Fury, really? Another one? GROGGO on base? I'd much rather run on base, but this is it. Small volume. Wow, this thing's just getting started. You may have found something interesting here because Brad on base, GROGGO. It's got the lock look. See, this is what I'm looking for. That lock liquidity, 10 million market cap. Interesting. You may have found something hot here, GROGGO. It's funny. You actually there. This may sound crazy, but you get seasoned in finding how hot. Like you guys have forced me to become like a seasoned memist. You know, like, oh, the guy is just the greatest meme trader we've ever seen. He can technically analyze the memes like we've never... Nobody does the memes like the lifer. Like 10 years from now, like I'm just known as, like, it's a laughing stock. You know, memes are a laughing stock 5 years ago. And then 10 years from now, I'm like the most pristine, like people just like, that is Sir Samuel Price, the greatest meme trader in the history of the world. I'm just, it's funny how like memes can turn into something that we never thought. But I mean, if that gets tight, it continues there. GROGGO will continue to 7 cents. High risk meme for sure, but starting to do that rounded bottom, starting to consolidate, starting to create that, you know, 79,580 for Bitcoin, showing signs that it's not going to give up that easily. Bitty Bitcoin's going to fight its way out of the paper bag, baby. $550 holding nicely, and this looks like it could continue to 82,000, right? Nice bounce back. And again, if it goes back inside the pattern, I trade it like it never left, baby. Let's go at 69.6. Like, do you walk the walk, or are you just barely retesting here? So there it is. I'll be true to my game here. You got to get back inside. That's why being really, really consistent about your patterns and your angles is important. That lines up, so you got to get back inside, period. You get back inside, we take the trade. We don't, you're still kind of playing games. There's movement on the 5 minute that said yes, and 79,001. And again, people are buying spot now. Remember, these are just the best. These are some of the last chances to buy Bitcoin. 10K gets you only a seventh of a Bitcoin now. I mean, it's crazy. Just a few weeks ago, 10K got you 59,000, and then we had access to 50,000 for a long time. 54,000. People were bugging out and acting when we kept telling them this is consolidating for a huge move. And then you had traders that were telling you guys that we had topped out and this was the end of the rally. Man, those people, there was enough of them. There was enough of them. These bears, man, these bears people are like the people that... Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. I don't even need to say it. You guys finished my thought, right? I bet you did. Who did? Who finished my thought right now? I'm sure some of you did. Let's take a look at Cardano. All right. Wow. Like I trying to sleep on a night like tonight, trying to get your head together on a night like tonight. Unbelievable. 59-cent Cardano. Charles Hoskinson goes to the Capitol and cleans it up. Becomes an advisor. Like he's one of the smartest, most concise and responsible people when it comes to crypto. Very far away from the 21-day moving average. These moves are hot, but they're a little unsustainable in my humble opinion. The 21's just too far away from the daily time frame, unless like this is an anomaly that I'm not used to. I mean, there has to be, you know, there's going to be some profit taken here, everybody. The smart people, I believe, are going to take a little bit of profit at this top and rebalance. I see Cardano coming back to 51 cents before it gets on its next bigger rally. I just got to be the realist here. You know, a lot of these coins just went out of bananas control. That's just nuts, right? But nice move for Cardano, but I do see a pullback before its next bigger move for Cardano. We just did a video on Cardano, did very well. Shout out to anyone that watched that video on Cardano, talking about a big move coming. And lo and behold, there was a beautiful move for Cardano. Shout out to anyone that watches my macro analysis videos. They're going to blow your mind and really kind of put you at ease, show you what's happening on the macro scale for Bitcoin. Those are important to watch. I'm telling you, I'll like rewatch them and see kind of, oh yeah, like each week. But the macro technical analysis here, super important. And look, more people wanting to know now, right? Look at that Cardano video. 5,000 views. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is awesome. You should read this. Bell too. You should watch this with Bell too. This guy's super smart. Sasha, man, knows what he's talking about. This will blow your mind. Then we also go through what happened on the week. These are fun. You can see all the different outfits I wore too. It's kind of interesting. I like that. For me, I'm like, oh wow, that's great. What a day. Fed about to bump to the upside. I see we could break back above 174 and continue to 256. There's opportunity everywhere, everyone. You know, there's opportunity absolutely everywhere. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. We got to look at SEI for the fam. Swell. Thanks for all the work you do, Lifer. Always love your energy. Could use, it says Caspa when you have a moment. Thank you. We will. And ALGO. So we have ALGO and Caspa and Profi. And we did Swell already. I think that's what they were asking about. So remember, we're back to see if Bitcoin can get back inside this pattern or if it just... Let's look at what we're seeing on the 1 hour. If we can make sense of something a little different here. Get the creative juices flowing. Wow, so previous resistance became support. We bounced basically. SR flipped that key level. Every time we keep SR flipping a small level, it seems to hold nicely. 21 needs to come back to price action, though, before we can pump again, likely. So here, if we are going to pump, I'd say we have to at least come meet somewhere here on the, you know, the 1 minute, the 1 hour time frame. Something has to give there for that moment. Yeah. All right. Can you sus Caspa? I like that. What does sus mean? You people always know all the lingo. I'm like an old man here. Profi on HTX. I thought Profi was also, yeah, there it is. I was like, wait, yeah, Pro, okay. Ah, Profi, huge move, 95 to 151. God bless you, my friend. I've always liked Profi. Thought it was hot. Low volume, though, and ripped out of nowhere. Same story, Morning Glory here. Watch your 4 hour, draw your Fibonacci. And this is where you guys are going to start really learning how to trade. Bull markets have even more awesomeness coming here. And this could possibly be breaking to the upside here for some gainitis. Look for that 618. Look for your previous support or resistance levels, but definitely a pullback coming. We had a huge move in everything. A huge move in everything. Or at least some sideways price action. And I could be wrong, but that's the most likely scenario. Look at your smaller time frames. Maybe they get even more lit. Maybe this happens on the 15 minutes. So watch your smaller time frames right now just in case. You know? You never know. They could continue to get lit, but the bigger time frames are starting to tell you, hey, you had a rip. People are starting to take some profits. Just be careful. Don't get too crazed. Now, I hold algo just because I've had it for so long, but I wish I didn't. But whatever, I hold it. And, you know, maybe I'll regret that and it'll become huge. So who knows? God bless algorithm. You know, I want to see everything move, but big pump there, right? Nice consolidation. Yeah. What? What are we doing? We're going somewhere? Where are we going? We have brunch or something? Where? So algo got above the 200 MA on the daily. And I mean, if it continues in that fashion, it's going to rip. You'd like to see it close a daily candle above the 200. Right now, it's at that previous resistance that it loves, away for the 21. So it's at a standstill. If it doesn't go up again, look for the flag, and that last flag will probably be the last time, and then it will rip. If it gets back above it, do I think it's going to get above it? What's the likelihood? I'd say no. There's a little bearish div, and the 1 hour is a little overbought. Look for it to flag, though. It may just make a smaller flag right here, and it depends. What if Bitcoin rips? The whole market's going to get pulled up. It just... anything could happen, everybody. I know it's like we're in price discovery for Bitcoin. You have to be on kind of pins and needles here. I'm still going to assess the market the same way, but we have to have that little extra you never know. I already looked at Shiba Inu. You can look at it again. Cool jacket. Thank you. It's Brooks Brothers. My wife told me to buy it. That's actually not true. I liked it. She told me not to buy it. She said I didn't know what I was doing.
It's a hot. It looks.
No. Come tell people what you said about my jacket.
It looks like it's for an older gentleman, and it's a little hard to match with other shirts.
She just clowned me, yo. She just clowned me and walked out the room. Yo, we're gonna have a long talk tonight. Me and my wife. I'm just... She just straight clowned me, though. It's an old money jacket. It is an old money jacket. It reminds me of Gary Cardone. I love you, Gary. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be... I'm getting into my old man billionaire feel. This is my billionaire old man jacket. My Brooks Brothers don't look at me funny jacket. You know what I mean? She called you an old man. Yeah, that's a win-win for me, actually, right? Respect. I always wanted to be an older man. An older, wealthier, respected gentleman. Yo, Sam, you're having a great day. You're having a great day too, man. Easy now. I love it. Crypto Billy, man. Yeah. Crypto Billy, he's 10 seconds behind. No, we're good. Okay. SEI in the last thing, I believe, and then I'm winding down here. Need some energy for the kids. SEI booming to the upside. We talked about it, making a move out this flag. It got consolidated. It made gains. I love it. 46, right? You got it. And finally breaking out long-term consolidation. Daily booming too, but a little far away from the 21. But not as far away as the rest of the sauce. Let's take a look. We just broke the 200 MA on the daily time frame. 1, 2, 3 candles closed. That tells you a big move is coming. Now, we did it there and there, but we didn't always hold it. Is a third time a charm here for SEI. And that's what people want to know. Well, once we break 50, it's going to be a smooth move up to 59.60. And there's also going to be a craze on this. There's meme coins on this. It's fast. It runs well. I wouldn't be surprised if some bigger news comes out with it too. That it's working with someone that you weren't sure about. Anyway, so look out for SEI. It's hot. It's one of my biggest positions at the present moment in time. And I'm looking to ride it up to this gap, up to 83 at the very least. And then continue further to that all-time high. SEI about to double up, in my humble opinion. It may pull back a little bit. If it does, I'm looking for a pullback somewhere to 42, 43. You do not want to see it lose 40 cents. If it does that, there's a problem in the market. But in my humble opinion, this thing's just continuing to rip. I'm a 3-day trader. I trade the 3-day. That's where I put my money in. I just put 40 grand down on this right before it got a big pump. And now the 3-day is really executing the move. And I'm going to ride this thing to Valhalla on the 3-day with lack of bearish divergence. This thing could rip all the way to 83 and make me a nice boatload of money. So I'm looking for this thing to moon. All right. TRIAS, STX, TRB, and JASMY. One of my favorite coins is Stacks. I love Stacks. And whatever happened, because Stacks ripped. We got into Stacks down here throughout the bear market, if you remember. And then it ripped up to 379. We were up huge before. That was our first bull run, like right into March. Then we had the dumpage. Now it's making consolidation. If we believe in the BRC20 ecosystem, or it wasn't just an experimental blip in the radar, which it could have been, there could be something bigger and better. You know, it was very experimental, but if we believe that it's going to get back and start to make the move, which I think it can, then this is the perfect time to buy it. And the 3-day chart says you're about to rip back to the all-time high. So I didn't sell any stacks. I still hold my stacks, and I'm ready to make a move. This would be the consolidative place here on the 3-day chart with lack of bearish. It looks just like all the altcoins about to rip to the upside. Let's take a look at TRIAS on MEXC here. TRIAS sadly just didn't seem to follow the rest of the market. Was a coin that just decided, I don't know if it got VC'd, and then, but after they sold in March, it looks like they kind of left this thing to the wayside. I have to be honest. Doesn't look amazing for TRIAS. Could have been some better tech, a similar project. You never know. It still has, you know, a couple things going for it. It's got this rounded bottom. It has what I call the hidden Adam and Eve. And it could be your lowest price ever before it starts to rip back to the upside. I truly believe like 90% of coins are going to rip. And I've seen it. But I can't just blindly call that and say that. 3-day chart also is bearish and pointing down. I would move away from TRIAS. There's so many other positions and coins out there. And look, I had so many coins that I didn't say that about. But TRIAS, the chart just looks absolutely horrible. Like, why? You know what I mean? But why? Daddy, you're Pepe, bro. You're Pepe. You're funny. Okay. Bitcoin back to 79.7, back inside the pattern. Sammy may have to play ball here again for Bitcoin. Let's take a look here for BTC. Okay, it's struggling to get back above the 1 minute 200 MA, but it had the bear flag bounce back up inside. 79,670 for Bitcoin, and to me, it's back inside that pattern. It really got back inside, which now you play like it's there, and then it's above the 200 MA. So that's where I kind of just feel like there's just no stopping this asset at this point in time. And, you just choose to or lose to. It is what it is. This thing could go to 84,172 today. It really could. I know it seems crazy. At least up to 81,000. I'm going to sit on this. If I make the trade, I'm going to give it to the people in my trading group. Everyone, I love you. I got to jump out for the day. I could sit here all day and never stop giving you tickers. Bang, bang, bang. I love each and every one of you. I'm going to jump on out of here for the day. May God bless everyone that came to this live stream, a 2-hour live, 8:15 to 10:15. We did numbers. I'm just going to delete everything here. I just want to see things one clear time. And I'll give you guys my last clear assessment. Ladies and gentlemen, To me, back inside the trend. Has to be back inside the trend. Be vicious about your trends. So there it is. We're watching this like symmetrical triangle now. And that's basically what I would be playing if it can continue up a little bit more here, but can still get rejected. We're very tight. Very tight. I play you get back inside, you pump. A bit of almost a double bottom there, a little bit of a lower low though. And you finally made a lower high, lower low, lower high. I mean, a downtrend slightly forming, but this thing is just, I tell you what, above the 200 MA on the 1 minute. That's a go-to signal of mine. It says you're going to 80,080 at least. 80,080, 37. Stop at like 79,474. Really? So if that can hold above the 200 MA, you can risk like a very small amount for $3,000. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's just a no-brainer to me. It almost seems wrong. There we go. We're above the 200 MA. I'm going to bite and nibble here. Everybody, I'll show you what happens to this trade. We'll stay privy to it throughout the day. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Be amazing. Go after everything in your life and never stop. I love each and every one of you. Stay amazing. Stay blessed. And I'll catch you guys tonight for Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. I'll see you guys tonight for the weekly candle close. I wish I could sit here all day and do super chats, but we just can't. We just can't. We just can't. All right. May God bless you all. I'll see you guys soon. Kush is my cologne, asked for swell and threw a hissy fit. I'll come back and be super nice and go over the super chat. And then he's going to be like, why did I do that? And then he's going to call, write an email and say, I'm sorry. You don't want to behave that way. It's not good for you. It doesn't make your family name look good. It's not good for legacy. Okay? We all have a legacy here. And you asked for swell. I went over swell already. You could just go back into the chat. I went over it already. I think like in depth. Okay? I'll go over it again. I believe you asked for, you wrote well though. Maybe it's Moonwell that you're asking for, right? Yeah, you're asking for Moonwell. Okay. Let's take a look at Moonwell here so you don't run, scream, and yell my name and curse me out for the rest of my life because I didn't do a super chat. Even though I did hundreds, my wife is staring at me, my kids want me, and my hand hurts. But no, it's not enough for you. It's never enough for you. I never did enough, right? I could service 1,000 people, but if I don't do one super chat, I'm just saying, like, people are going to curse me out. Tell some people not to do that to me. That's not right.
Be nice, everybody. Be nice.
Curse me out. It's horrible behavior. Absolutely horrible behavior. All right, let's take a look here at Moonwell. Look how many super chats I got while I was juggling Bitcoin. I'm sweating in a suit here. I've been on for 2 hours at 8 in the morning and on Sunday. For crying out loud, man. And I'm still doing the super chat, so you can say whatever you want. It came back down to the 618. it's bouncing off the 200 MA, but the 4 hour doesn't look amazing. This thing ripped before everything else, so you'd think it would have a bigger pullback. Doesn't have a lot of information on the 4 hour because it's pretty new on Coinbase. Did lose the 200 MA. I would treat the 2 hour like the 8 hour here. Okay? And you're looking for this to come on down. And I care about you, Kush, for my cologne. That's why I get hurt, because I have shame-based anger. I want to help you. I'm there for you. I would never maliciously not do a super chat, man. I thought you asked about SWELL, and someone said we did SWELL already. It looked like you wrote SWELL. You put a money sign in front of well. Nobody does that. Nobody puts a money sign in front of their stuff, so I thought we had already did it, number one. All right. Can't see the super chat as I'm sitting there doing it. So Moonwell came all the way back down here to this key level, bouncing. Look for it to come to the 786. You know, look for these key levels of the fib before it gets a bigger move to the upside. I do see it continuing, but it just front ran the rest of the market. It was hot before everything else was hot. 16 is the next target for Moonwell. 77, but it may come down. You may be able to get it at 6-7 one last time. All right. Shout out to OG Blockchain. We love you, man. Yeah. Sam, you're such a great guy. I hope you spend the day aware of that. Amen. Thank you. Respect the old man here. I'm an old man. Right? TRB and JASMY. We did JASMY. Teller. Wow, Teller ripping too. Anything with a name, if it has a 3-letter ticker, the thing is hot. Again, they popped up to their 200 MAs on the daily. It's awesome, but now you got to deal with your support or resistance levels. You got to hold above the 200. You got to see where your 4 hour is. Yeah, look how fast you're coming back down on the 4 hour time frame. Bitcoin back at 79.7. Really interesting times here to be alive for Bitcoin. TRB coming possibly back to the 200 MA, the 21. I mean, TRB looks strange. Like it pumped and dumped. It's too far for the 21. I'd look for it. It's got to consolidate here, and the 4 hour is going to come down. Not everything's going to be amazing. Some things are going to get sold off today. People will take profits. Okay. No matter what you undertake in life, treat those around you with respect, and you will find dramatically better outcomes. Amen. Wasn't even tripping out. You said the word BS, and my kid watches the stream, man. It's so disrespectful to me and my family. Are you kidding me? I love you, though, and I'm not going to be that. I'm over it. It was never talk about it again. May God bless you, my friend. All right? Have some more kush, man. Maybe you didn't have enough this morning. Sorry, but I'm ching. Jesus. Hey, 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 hey. Go roll up, man. You know, maybe. It's all love here. I just want people to be happy, man. I don't want you to get pissed. You know? Not today. Not at all-time highs, man. This is our day. Watch this coin GST. And it looked nice until it got this red nose. I call that the Rudolph red nose when it just... If that can bounce like Bitcoin, though, it can get lit. Bitcoin 79,600. God bless you, Kush, man. You have, man. God bless you. So let's keep it real, man. That's why, see, dude, you know, look at this. You said, always show nothing but love and respect for you in the past. You know what? Albert Einstein said, I believe, or Mark Twain, I think he said. He said, a reputation takes years to build and minutes to destroy. Just remember that, man. Even I had to learn that the hard way too, man. You know, I did a few things in my life that people saw a side of me, and that's who they thought I was. And I never got a chance to show them the other side, you know? So just always be as respectful as you can, specifically in a public forum. You know what I mean? May God bless everybody here on the live. We appreciate you. And you know what? It's all about love and happiness tonight. Oh, you look wonderful. You want to come say hi? I think you're really pretty. They do, though. One guy said it's not hard to have kids when your wife's that beautiful. You got a looker over here. Say something to the group today. Because they like hearing your beautiful feminine voice. Oh, man. All right, everybody. I love you all. I'm going to jump on out of here. A stain is never well clean. Amen. We love you, Sammy. Go have a beautiful day. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 79.5, man. We're struggling to hold key levels. Bitcoin. Slopping around here. Hey, maybe we could make some consolidation here now. That's what's starting to happen. You got supportive resistance on the small time frames at 79.2. Can it hold? Once you lose that, you're going to drop to 78,750. You lose that, you're going to drop all the way back down to 77,005. All right. Good chance you could consolidate here and continue further to the upside. Look for the tightness. The 1 minute, let the 1 minute be your guide here. I will do the same, and I'll give you guys as much information as I can throughout the day to keep you guys locked and loaded. God bless you all. See you tonight. Possible move to 81,183 before we even show up tonight. You never know. I love you all. I appreciate you. I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. May God bless you all. I'm sorry if I missed any super chats. I do have to go. My family needs me. May God bless you. Have a great day.